Hello everyone, welcome back to class. Today we are going to do exercise 3.3 of chapter 3 understanding quadrilateral. Let us start exercise. Given a parallelogram ABCD. ABCD is a parallelogram. Complete each statement along with the definition or property used. What is first part? First part is this AD equals to this AD side is equals to BC. AD side will be equals to BC. What is reason? In parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel. In parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel. A reason we will write opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Opposite sides are parallel and equal. This AD side will be equals to this BC side. Okay. Second part, angle DCB. Angle DCB. This one angle is equals to angle BAC. This angle will be equals to BAD. BAD angle. This angle C, this angle A is opposite to angle C. In parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. Reason is, in parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. In parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. Next is third part, OC is equals to, this is OC. We know diagonal of parallelogram bisect each other. It means this part, OC part is equals to OA. OC part will be equals to OA. A reason will be diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Diagonal of parallelogram bisects each other. Now, fourth part, measure of angle DAB, this one angle, plus measure of angle CDA, it means this one angle, CDA equals to 180, it will be equals to 180. What is reason? Reason is adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. This A and D are adjacent angle. This A and D are adjacent angles. This A and C are opposite angle. This D and B are opposite angle. Reason is adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Adjacent angle of a parallelogram are supplementary. Okay. So in first part, this side AD is equals to BC. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. In second part, angle C will be equals to angle A because these are opposite angles of a parallelogram. And this OC equals to OA, diagonal bisect each other. And fourth one is measure of angle A plus measure of angle D will be 180 degree because these are the adjacent angles of a parallelogram. Next question number 1 is completed. Question number 2. Consider the following parallelograms and find the values of unknown x, y and z. These all are parallelogram and in these we have to find out unknown value. Unknowns are x, y and z. First figure is ABCD is a parallelogram. This B is 100 degree, then this Y will be 100 degree. Okay. Angle B equals to angle D and if it is equals to 100 degree. Its reason is opposite angles of a parallelogram. Opposite angles of a parallelogram. This B is opposite of this angle Y. This D. It's mean D means angle Y equals to 100 degree. Angle Y equals to 100 degree. Now we know this B and C are adjacent angle. B and C are adjacent angle. If these are adjacent angle, then their sum will be 180 degree. I can write angle B plus angle C equals to 180 degree. The reason is adjacent angle of a parallelogram are supplementary. Adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. It's mean angle B is of 100 degree, angle C is x equals to 180. Angle x is equals to 180 minus 100. That is angle x is equals to 80. Angle x is equal to 80 degree. Now this x is opposite of angle A. X is opposite of angle A. Angle x is equals to angle z, because opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. It's mean angle z is also of 80 degree. Angle z is of 80 degree. Angle x is opposite of angle z and y is opposite of angle b. Angle y is equals to 100 degree, and this x and b will form adjacent angle. So adjacent angles are supplementary. From there we got x is equals to 80 degree, and now this x is opposite of angle z. So z angle is also 80 degree. Now see next. Second part. What is second part? This x, y, z value we have to find out. X, y and z. Now see, this is second part figure. This is 50 degree and this is YD angle. We can write this 50 plus y is equals to 180 degree, because these are also adjacent angles. These are also adjacent angles, and from there we will get 180 minus 50. Answer is 130 degree. Okay. Now, if it is 130, then x is opposite of angle y. Then x is also 130 degree. And we can say if this x and this z, these are corresponding angle, because these two are parallel lines. So x is equals to z, and z will also be 130 degree. Let us solve this question. Angle y plus 50 equals to 180 degree. The reason we will write adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. So angle y equals to 180 minus 50. Angle y will be 130. Angle y is 130 degree. Now we can write angle x is equals to angle y equals to 130 degree. The reason is opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Now this x is also 130 degree. X is also 130 degree. Now angle x is equals to angle z. Angle x is equals to this angle x is equals to angle z, because these two lines are parallel line. These two lines are parallel line, and this is transversal line. Now these two lines are parallel, then x and this z are corresponding angle. Reason is x is equals to z and x is 130 degree. Its reason will be corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. See next, third part. In second part, we have done this 50 plus y 180 degree. From there, y equals to 130. Y is opposite of angle x, so x is also 130. X and z, these are corresponding angles, so this z is also 130 degree. Now see third part. In this parallelogram, A, let us write its name, A, B, C, and D. This angle is of 90 degree because these are two vertically opposite angle. Because vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay. Now see in this triangle. Say this intersection point is O. In triangle O A B. Using angle sum property, angle y plus angle x plus this angle A B O equals to 180 degree. What is the reason? Using angle sum property of a triangle. Using angle sum property of a triangle. What is angle sum property of a triangle? Sum of all three angles of a triangle is equals to 180 degrees. This is angle sum property of a triangle. Okay. Angle y as it is, angle x is of 90 degree, and angle ABO 30 degree equals to 180 degree. From there, y plus 120 equals to 180, and y equals to 180 minus 120. Answer is 60. Angle y is of 60 degree. This is of 60 degree. This is of 90 degree, and this is 30. It is given to us. Now see, this angle y equals to angle z. This angle y equals to angle z because this DC is parallel to AB. These two lines are parallel, and this one angle and this one angle. See, these two angles are alternate interior angle. These two angles are alternate interior angle. Angle y equals to angle z, and angle y is equals to 60. So this angle z is also 60 degree. Reason is these are alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angle. Okay, see next question. Next is fourth part. In fourth part, this x, y, and z we have to find out. Now see, consider this z is equals to 80 degree. Not consider. Let us consider name of this parallelogram. Let us write A, B, C, and D. This B angle is equals to angle C. Reason is corresponding angle. These two lines are parallel. These two lines are parallel, and this is transversal line. So this angle B and this angle C will be equal. I will write angle B equals to angle C, and this is equals to 80 degree. Reason is corresponding angle. Corresponding angles. Now see, angle A, this angle D, and angle B means this angle Y equals to angle B, and reason is B is of 80 degree, then Y will be 80 degree. Its reason is opposite angles of a parallelogram. Opposite angles of a parallelogram. This B is equals to angle Y. Y is opposite of angle B. Okay. Now see, angle Y plus this angle x is equals to 180 degree. Angle y and this angle x is equals to 180 degree because these angles are adjacent angles. And adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary, and this x is of y is 80 degree, x we have to find out is equals to 180 and x is equals to 100 degree. X is equals to 100 degree. This is 100 degree and it is opposite of angle B, so it is 80 degree, 80 degree, 100 degree. This is 80, then this is also 80 corresponding angle. Now see, next fifth part, this angle y is opposite of this angle A, B, C, D. Y is opposite of angle B. Okay, angle B is 112. So angle B is equals to angle Y equals to 112. Reason is opposite angles of a parallelogram. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Next, this x and this z, these are also equal alternate interior angle. But before this is also unknown and this is also unknown. We can apply angle sum property in this triangle. In triangle ADC, in triangle ADC, using angle sum property. Using angle sum property means this angle 40 plus y plus x is equals to 180 degree. Okay, this y 40 as it is, y 112 plus x is equals to 180. Now it is 112 40 plus 112 plus x is equals to 180. Now it is 152 plus x is equals to 180. Now x is equals to 180 minus 152. Answer is 10 minus 2, 8, 7 minus 5, 2 and 1. Answer is 128. This angle x is 128. 128. Now z is opposite of alternate interior angle. Z is also 128. Z is also 128. Let us check it again. In triangle ADC, 40 plus y plus x is equals to 180. 180. This 40 as it is, y is 112 and plus x is equals to 180. Okay. To answer is 28. 112 plus x is equals to 180. 152 plus x is equals to 180 and x is equals to 28. X is equals to 1. X is equals to 28, then this z is also 28. Z is also 28 because this z is alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angle. This is x and this is z. So this z is also 28. And reason is alternate interior angle. Angle x is equals to angle z equals to 28 and reason will be alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angle. Let us do next question. Next is, can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram if this one? Draw a quadrilateral. Draw a quadrilateral. Any quadrilateral A, B, C and D. Sum of angle D and B. D and B. Sum of this angle and this angle is 180 degree. Angle D plus angle B equals to 180 degree. Can this quadrilateral be a parallelogram? May or may not be. Its answer will be may or may not be. Not necessary that sum of opposite angle is 180, then that figure we will call, that quadrilateral we can call parallelogram. It can be or cannot be. Means if angle D and angle B sum is 180, it can be or cannot be a parallelogram. Next is AB, side AB equal to DC equals to 8 centimeter. AB equals to DC. This is AB side and this is DC side. And both are 8 centimeter, 8 centimeter. Next condition is AD 4 centimeter, it is 4 centimeter and BC is 4.4 centimeter. So along with this condition, this ABCD quadrilateral cannot be a parallelogram. With this condition, now it can't be a parallelogram. The reason is, in parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. AB is equals to DC, but this AD is not equals to this BC. So it cannot be a parallelogram. It can be or cannot be. Next is angle A is 70 degree. This is 70 degree. And angle C is 65 degree. This 65 degree. This C is opposite of angle A. C is opposite of angle A, and in parallelogram opposite angles must be equal. In parallelogram opposite angles must be equal. Angle A must be equal to angle C. So this is 70 degree and this is 65 degree. So it can't be a parallelogram. With this condition also it cannot be a parallelogram. In this ABCD quadrilateral cannot be a parallelogram with these two conditions. And in this condition may or may not. Next question. Next is draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measure. We have studied properties of kite. In kite, two consecutive sides are equal. In kite, two consecutive sides are equal. This is equals to this one and this side is equals to this one. Name them A, B, C, and D. In this quadrilateral, one pair of opposite angles are equal. Angle B is equals to angle D. Angle B equals to angle D, but angle A is not equals to angle C. So, draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram. This ABCD is not a parallelogram, but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measure. But has exactly two opposite angles of equal measure. In this, angle D is equals to angle B, and this ABCD is a kite. It is not a parallelogram. So this will be the example of such quadrilateral. Next question. Next is the measure of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. Find the measure of each of the angles of the parallelogram. This is parallelogram. Name A, B, C, and D. Adjacent angles are in the ratio 3:2. Adjacent angles are A and D, D and C, C and B, B and A. Let us consider these are given to us D and C. These are also adjacent angles. Let adjacent angles are 3x and 2x. This was ratio 3:2. Angles were in 3:2 and angles are 3x and 2x. Now we know adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. That is 3x plus 2x is equals to 180 degree. Now 5x will be 180 degree. After that, simplify. X is equals to 180 by 5. 5 1 is 5, 5 3 is 15, 5 6 is 30. X is equals to 36. X is equals to 36. It's not degree, it is just value. X is equals to 36. Now angles are 3 into 36 and next is 2 into 36. It will be 2 6 is 12, 2 3 is 6 7, 3 6 is 18, 3 3 is 9 and 1 10, 108 and 72. These are adjacent angles of this parallelogram. Angles were in 3:2. So you can consider angles are 3x and 2x. Then we know this property of parallelogram. Adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. After that, 3x plus 2x is equals to 180. From there we got value of x. X is equals to 36. And after that find out value of these angles. Next question. Next is two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measure. Find the measure of each of the angles of a parallelogram. In this, question is based upon same concept as we discussed in last question, A, B, C and D. Now, in this time, two adjacent angles have equal measures. If this angle is x, then this is also x. Means two adjacent angles have equal measure. Let measure of each adjacent angle, measure of each adjacent angles is x. Then I can write x plus x is equals to 180. The reason is adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. So x plus x, 2x is equals to 180, then x is equals to 90. Now this is also 90 degree, angle D 90 degree, angle C is also 90 degree. Then in this way, measure of each of the angles of a parallelogram we have to find out. Now this D is opposite of angle B, so it will be 90 degree, and angle A is opposite of angle C, so it will also 90 degree. Okay, next question. Next is adjacent figure HOPE is a parallelogram. This HOPE is a parallelogram. Find the angle measure X, Y and Z. State the property you use to find them. Which one property of parallelogram we are going to use? We have to mention as a reason. Now see, if this angle is 40 degree, then Y is also 40 degree. Reason is this is parallelogram. In this parallelogram, this EP is parallel to HO and this is transversal. This is transversal. Angle for Y equals to 40 degree. Alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angle. Now see, if it is 70 degree, consider it is 1. Angle 1 plus 70 degree equals to 180. I can write. Reason is linear pair. Reason is linear pair. I told you when non-common side of adjacent angles will form a line, then such angles will form linear pair. These are non-common side of this angle. If they will form a line, then we got linear pair. And we know property of this linear pair, angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degree. Same, angle 1 plus 70 is equals to 180. Reason is linear pair. From there, angle 1 equals to 180 minus 70. That is 110. Angle 1 equals to 110. 1 is opposite of angle x. This implies x is also 110 because it is equals to angle 1 and these are opposite angle These are opposite angles of a parallelogram. Angle 1 is opposite of angle x. These are opposite angles of a parallelogram. Now we got x, y. Just what is remaining to find out? Angle z. How we can find out angle z? In this triangle. More than one or two ways are there to find out these unknown. HOP in triangle HOP. Angle z plus angle 1 plus y equals to 180. Using angle sum property of a triangle. Reason is using angle sum property of a triangle. Using angle sum property of a triangle. Angle z as it is. Angle 1 is of 110 plus angle y is 40 degree. Angle y is 40 degree equals to 180 degree. Angle z equals to 150 equals to 180. Angle z plus 150 equals to 180 and angle z is equals to 180 minus 150. Answer is 30 degree. Angle z is also 30 degree. This is 30 degree and it is 40 degree. This is 110 and this also 110. So in this way we got all angles, this x, y and z, which were unknown in our parallelogram along with the reason. See next question. Next question is, okay, last. The following figures GUNS and RUNS are parallelogram. Find x and y. Length are in centimeter. See, using property of parallelogram, this GUNS is a parallelogram. In this side GU is equals to SN. GU equals to SN. Reason is opposite side of parallelogram. Opposite side of parallelogram are equal. Now see, 3y minus 1 equals to 26. 3y equals to 26 plus 1. Transposing this one from left to right. Then it will be 26 plus 1. 3y equals to 27. Y equals to 9. Value of this y is equals to 9. Same, this GS is opposite of this UN. GS side is UN. Opposite side of parallelogram are equal. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. So from there, this is 3x is equals to 18 and x is equals to 18 by 3, that is 6. X is equals to 6 and y equals to 9. In this parallelogram, x and y value is x is equals to 6 and y equals to 9. Similar property we are going to use, means property of parallelogram. This RUNS is a parallelogram. Making use of property of parallelogram, we need to find out this y and x. Let us see. Name it O because this is the intersection point of diagonals. What I can write? I can write x plus y equals to 16 and y plus 7 equals to 20. Reason is diagonal of parallelogram bisects each other. Diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Reason is diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Bisect each other means x plus y, this portion is equals to, this ON is equals to OR, this OU is equals to OS. So this ON is x plus y equals to 16 and this y plus 7 is equals to 20. From there y equals to 20 plus minus 7, y equals to 13, and there x plus y equals to 16. Making use of this y equals to 13 in first equation, x plus 13 equals to 16. X is equals to 16 minus 13, x is equals to 3. X is equals to 3. Next question in next video we will discuss. Thank you.